Colin Kaepernick continues to make a fool of himself. Mind you, this is a guy who got the opportunity to play in the NFL. He made millions of dollars, played in a Super Bowl, and was worshipped by everyone. I mean, as much as any other NFL star is worshipped. Despite all of the benefits that he inherited from being a part of the NFL organization, he still thought it was necessary to trash them. And in a documentary that he made, he went as far as to compare the NFL combine and draft system to the system of slavery and likened it unto an auction block where African Americans are bought and sold. Most recently, he has seemingly flip-flopped on that position and is now asking to be put back in to the same system which he claims not only oppressed him, but oppresses young African American men on a regular basis. He recently wrote a letter to Joe Douglas of the New York Jets in which he says this: "Joe, I hope this letter finds you in great spirits, despite the less than ideal start to a big season. I'm wishing you, your staff, and the players a great game this weekend as you look to bounce back. I'm writing, of course, in response to the unfortunate loss of Aaron Rodgers. I know the aspirations this season were and still are to win a championship, and so that Hall of Fame-sized hole will need to be filled as best as possible to keep the team on a Super Bowl track. As of right now, Zach Wilson is charged with that task, and I wish him and the rest of the team the best moving forward. However, I know that there are currently depth issues at the position, and I've heard that the backup spot is likely to be filled by a veteran quarterback. As much as I would love the opportunity to fill that spot, I'm writing you in hopes that you can imagine a much different approach involving me. I would be honored and extremely grateful for the opportunity to come in and lead the practice squad. I would do this with the sole mission of getting your defense ready each week. If I were able to fill this role for the team, I believe this allows for multiple things." And then he goes on to list the supposed benefits of having him be a part of the team. Okay. Not too long ago, he essentially called the NFL racist. He compared the system of the NFL to slavery and was claiming that they were oppressing African Americans the same way that slaveholders oppressed African Americans. That's what he compared them to. Those are his own words. And now you find him writing a letter saying, as much as I would love the opportunity to fill this spot, he would love to be a part of that system again. He is begging the NFL, the same system which was supposedly corrupt, which was supposedly oppressive in the past. He is now begging once again to be a part of that organization, to be a part of that system. He's begging to go back to an oppressive situation. He's begging to, please put me back in chains, is what Colin Kaepernick is saying, essentially. I would be honored and extremely grateful for the opportunity to come in and lead the practice squad. Does that sound like a horrible situation? Does that sound like a system of slavery? Or does it really sound like what it really sounds like is a guy who has flip-flopped on his position because he is no longer getting the attention that he thought he would receive for continuing to be an activist? I guess being an activist hasn't exactly been as fruitful as he initially thought. And this is the sign of a spoiled brat. You throw a huge fit, you expect a certain amount of sympathy and attention to be thrown your way because of the scene that you are making. And then when you don't get the attention that you think you deserve or the attention that you want, you go, "Oh, I'm sorry. I guess this wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Can I please still partake?" Right? "Can I please still go over to my friend's house?" "Oh, no, you can't." You know why? Because you're a spoiled brat. That's why.